Welcome to a short overview of task-based language teaching and project-based learning. Task-based language teaching uses real-life tasks to help learners communicate and build fluency. Project-based learning extends this into longer projects that develop collaboration and problem-solving. Task-based language teaching uses meaningful real-world tasks to promote communication in context. Learners solve problems and complete activities using language, while the teacher guides and supports, rather than just explains rules. Task-based language teaching developed in the late 20th century from communicative approaches. Influenced by Prabhu and Willis Ellis, it focuses on learning through meaningful communication and tasks, rather than memorizing grammar rules. According to Rod Ellis, a task is a classroom activity where learners use language primarily to convey meaning rather than focus on form. It involves a clear goal, requires real language use, and has an outcome that shows whether communication was successful. Core principles of task-based language teaching, TBLT, include focus on meaning. Learners use language to communicate real ideas, not just practice forms. Use of real-world tasks. Activities reflect authentic situations like solving problems or planning. Learning through interaction, communication and collaboration drive language development. Learner-centered approach. Students are active participants, not passive listeners. Focus on form when needed. The teacher gives feedback and highlights language after or during tasks. The Willis model has 3 stages: pre-task, prepare learners, task cycle, complete and report the task, and language focus, highlight language and give feedback. It promotes learning through doing and reflection. Strengths of TBLT. Encourages real communication and practical language use. Promotes learner-centered interactive learning. Develops transferable skills like problem-solving and collaboration. Weaknesses of TBLT: can neglect explicit grammar instruction. Requires careful planning and skilled teachers. Some learners may feel uncertain without clear rules. In TBLT, learners develop language by completing meaningful tasks, while the teacher guides, supports, and gives feedback. It focuses on real communication, fluency, and active learner participation. TBLT boosts real communication, fluency, motivation, and practical skills through meaningful, interactive tasks. TBLT can overlook grammar, needs careful planning, and may challenge less confident learners. Project-based learning engages learners in extended, real-world projects to develop skills and collaboration. The theoretical foundations of project-based learning, PBL, include constructivism, Piaget-Vygotsky. Learners build knowledge actively through experience and social interaction. Experiential learning, Kolb. Learning occurs by doing and reflecting on real-world experiences. Dewey's learning by doing emphasizes student-centered, practical, and meaningful learning. Social learning theory, Vygotsky. Collaboration and guided interaction enhance understanding and skill development. Together, these theories support learning through extended, real-world projects that develop knowledge, skills, and critical thinking. Project-based learning, PBL, is an approach where learners gain knowledge and skills by working on extended, real-world projects. It emphasizes collaboration, problem-solving, and critical thinking, allowing students to apply what they learn in meaningful, practical contexts. The role of project-based learning, PBL, is to engage learners in active, meaningful learning. Students develop knowledge, skills, and critical thinking by working on real-world projects, while teachers guide, facilitate, and support collaboration and problem-solving. Task-based language teaching, TBLT, focuses on short, meaningful tasks that help learners use language in real communication. Project-based learning, PBL, extends this idea into longer real-world projects, promoting collaboration, problem-solving, and deeper learning. While TBLT builds fluency and practical communication, PBL develops broader skills and produces tangible outcomes. Together, they create engaging, student-centered learning experiences. Understanding TBLT and PBL matters for future teachers because they shift teaching from rule-based instruction to meaningful, student-centered learning. By using tasks and projects, teachers can make learning engaging, practical, and measurable, preparing students not just to know a language, but to use it effectively.